When you dominate boxing and become undisputed in 2 weight classes, what do you do next? Do you spin the block and try and do it all again? Or do you try and conquer another division? For Terence Crawford, the answer is simple. You go hunting. On August 3rd, live on DAZN, Terence Crawford will bid to become a 4-division weight champion when he takes on the very dangerous unbeaten Israil Madrimov. Before they meet in the ring, they meet here face to face. This is Crawford versus Madrimov. This is Face Off. This is Face Off with, I guess, a kind of different kind of style to it because we have 2 trainers here as well, 2 very, very good trainers in Joel Diaz and Bomac. And I'm happy you guys are both here as well. You hear the talk though, Joel. You're hearing Canelo Crawford, right? His Excellency Turkey's talking about it as though it's the big fight to make for next year. It's the super fight, the best of this era. Surely that annoys you, no? When you hear that from that side, it almost does seem it's a formality that Crawford's team are ready to go to Canelo rather than going through Israil.
Well, it doesn't annoy me. I mean, after time, I've been in this sport long enough to mature and be part of the critics. You know, I mean, we're gonna have negative critics and positive critics. I know they already looking into something, you know, bigger for Terence, but you know, Terence has a tough fight coming Saturday night. You know, don't make plans ahead. You know, I mean, a lot of people have done it before. We've seen in boxing, a lot of things don't work out. People have their plans and they don't work out. Right now, let's focus on this fight. And when the last bell rings, you know, hey, you can start making plans. But for right now, we have a great fight for the fans. We're here. We prepare 100%. And I can tell you guys that people are going to be talking about this fight for many years.
Is it easy, Terence, to focus on this when people are talking about that super fight?
Of course, because I look at that as a distraction. You know, a lot of people ask me, am I overlooking Israil? Never in a million years. I really don't care about Canelo. I don't care about nobody but Israil.
So you're not thinking about Canelo?
I don't think about nothing but him. You know, he's my main focus. He's my determination when I wake up in the morning and both say it's work time. I don't think about, Canelo. I'm thinking about Israil because he's the one I'm fighting this week. He's the one that's trying to dethrone me. He's the one that's trying to put a roadblock in everything that I want to accomplish. So why think about all the distractions and all the people that saying, oh, Canelo. I don't care about Canelo. Let's get that out there right now. He's not in my mind, not in the back of my mind. I don't care about him nor any other fighter at this particular time. My focus has always been Israil. Other people may have said, oh, well, this guy and this guy and this guy. I don't care about that. This is straight that there's only one person on my mind, that's Israil.
You would have said, yes, we're happy to take the fight. You're confident that you can get the job done. You've got a game plan. Why do you think you can get the job done against Terence Crawford?
Why? Because we have a great fighter in Israil Madrimov, you know, and when this guy came to the United States from Uzbekistan, you know, his mentality is, I want to be great. I want to be the best fighter. And in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And that's why when he wanted to turn pro, he mentioned some names, some top names for his pro debut. So when the name came and they offered us the fight, I said, well, you know, it's an honor fighting, you know, the best pound for pound fighter of this era, you know. And that's why we took the fight, because for him, his vision is way beyond. And in order for him to be there, he needs to beat the best.
Bomac, same to you. Why do you think you guys can get the job done against Israil?
Well, I just know Terence's mentality as a fighter and as a person. He wanted to be considered one of the best to ever lace up the gloves. And this is just one of the obstacles we must go.
Terence, it says Crawford versus Madrimov, although he's the champion. You're the A side in this. You're the guy that's the pound for pound king. So you know how it works in boxing. You pick this. Why did you pick Madrimov as your first fight at 154?
Well, I consider him the best fighter in the division. And if I'm going to move up into a new division, I want to fight the best in the division. And the best in the division is Israil.
What type of challenge, Israil, are you expecting from Terence? I mean, you fought so many different styles as an amateur. Obviously, you're the champion, the unbeaten champion at 154. What kind of challenge do you think Terence possesses?
В первую очередь, мои уважения, Теренс Кроуфорд, потому что он мой любимый боксер. И сейчас мы встретимся в ринге. И для меня это тоже, как скажем, победа, потому что я берусь лучший боксер мира.
Joe, you probably heard me at the top. I said undisputed, right? Terence has done it at 140, done it at 147, done it at 135 as well. But you hear the old phrase in boxing, there are weight classes for a reason. Your guy is the natural 154 pounder. Do you almost feel like this could be a jump too far for Terence, going up another weight class?
I've always said this about Terence. I know Terence since early in his career. I met him when he had 6 pro fights. He is by far one of the fighters that says no to a fight, and he's down for the challenge. He's putting himself in that position because he feels he can dominate the division due to his confidence. But I know myself that as a trainer, as a fighter, it's tough for him and it's tough for Israil. That's why this fight plays off really well.
A lot of people are talking about the size. I'm looking at you guys right now, and I don't see much of a size difference. And every fight, I felt like you had at 147. The guys are always supposed to be a bit bigger than you. Kell Brook a bit bigger than you. Errol Spence a bit bigger than you. How do you find these extra 7 pounds? What do you make of the size difference of Israil when you see him here now?
He bigger than me. Everybody bigger than me. But, come fight time, I always had the ability to show that I was stronger. Bigger don't mean stronger. It's just his body type. I'm very lean. My muscle is very compact. So that don't have nothing to do with the skills and the ability to fight come fight time.
Israil, do you feel like there's been a lot of people overlooking you? There's so much talk at the moment of this man Crawford versus Canelo in this big super fight. And you're the guy that is the champion, you're the guy that's the unbeaten champion, you're the guy that's campaigned at 154. Do you almost feel like everyone's starting to overlook you already?
У каждого есть свое мнение, свой, свой голос, да, так скажем. Ну, сейчас у нас впереди стоят между нами Терence с Кроуфордом бой. И надо вот это бой надо сделать. И как будет результат, это от Бога.
Israil, you've got power. We know that, right? Out of your 10 wins, 7 have been by stoppage as well. Do you almost go into the ring expecting, even though what I just said about Crawford not being taken the distance since 2016, do you expect to be able to stop Crawford?
У нас есть свой план. По плану двигаемся. Это результат от Бога, нокаут или, как скажем, по очкам. Это без разницы, но у нас есть план. По плану мы боксируем.
Terence, I want you to tell Israil how this fight plays out on Saturday.
Well, I think we all know how this fight plays out. We know, but we don't know. You got 2 fighters that's excited to go out there and give their all come Saturday. I know he's 110% prepared. I know his team has prepared him to the best of their abilities to be ready come fight night. My team has prepared me to the best of their abilities. When the fight gets going, he's going to go back to what's comfortable for him. And I will be victorious Saturday.
You heard that, right? You're going to get comfortable, make mistakes, and that's where Crawford does what Crawford does. How does it play out for you on Saturday?
Ну, как он сказал, я постараюсь, чтобы не делать ошибки, потому что против меня будет стоять лучший боксер. Я думаю, вот это и я боксирую, иншаллах, своим.
Guys, good luck to both of you. Nice handshake as well, please. Well done, good luck. Good luck to the whole team. This Saturday, live on DAZN, these 2 people, as they walk away, will compete for the 154-pound title. See you Saturday.
Crawford versus Madrimov, August 3rd. Buy now at DAZN.com.